Hi, I'm Eric Schumacher Rasmussen. I am the conference chair for Streaming Media. But today I'm here at another conference here in Oslo at Northern Waves. Excited to be back in person again in a great venue with a great event and great guests. Like Brigita from Elisa Estonia, welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
First off, before we get into some of the questions, just describe your company and your role in that company.
So Elisa in Estonia, Estonia overall, maybe I should say, is almost Scandinavian and Nordic country, but actually we are Baltic and we are teeny tiny if you compare us to the others, because we have only 1.2 million people living there, and Elisa is providing different telecommunication services there, also including TV, and I'm in the TV product owner role, so taking care of all of our TV services and making sure that we are driving the innovation.
Okay. One of the, soon I'm going to be moderating a panel with you and three of our other speakers, and get a little preview here. As you look over the last 2 or 3 years in our industry, what are the biggest changes or trends that you have seen that you're going to talk about in this panel?
I think what we all have seen is that content discovery is becoming more and more important, and it's something we can't leave out of the discussions anymore. And content is king. Mm-hmm. It's a sentence that has been said today, I think 3 times or 5 times in different presentations, and it's really true.
But if you can't find that content,
then there is no point of having content. If you can't find it, then you will never find it.
Right.
Then why have it?
Right. So looking ahead then the next 2 or 3 years, what are your predictions? But specifically, what does the industry need to do to make that content more discoverable, to make it available to users in a way that it's not today?
I think what we are lacking today, tiny bit, is that we don't have universal ways of doing some things. And if we are saying that, you should have the personalized recommendations, then a lot of us ask, has anyone done it well? Mm-hmm. And the answer seems to be no in a lot of cases, and trying to find ways how to do it in a way that it works from the first second, and having, a search that works really well. And I have heard a lot of discussions behind the scenes about having a unified search. That's something that we are all, I think, looking forward to have one day. And what I think will happen in the next few years is that our solutions are more and more similar, so we need to find ways to have the best content and make sure that it's also findable in the best possible way. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to have it. And I think also all or most of the operators will go in the direction of having original content, because otherwise you don't have anything to differentiate yourself from the others, because the Android TV is Android TV.
Right. Right. Last question involves specifically thinking about local streaming services, whether they're local to the Nordics or the Baltics. What do those local services need to do in order to survive and compete against these global platforms that are coming into every region?
I think one thing that is that we shouldn't look at the big players as competitors. Mm-hmm. I think we shouldn't. But also, I think if we look at the smaller players compared to the bigger players, is that we need to be perfect in every direction that we have. So you need to have the best UX, you need to have the best content, you need to have everything. Because as a small player, you can't lack any of the components. Mm-hmm. But if you are the big player, you can have the worst UX and good content.
Right.
So we have to be perfect every day.
Right, right. Otherwise people are just going to go watch that Marvel content and not care about the...
Yeah, or they can go to the Pirates as a service
That's
thing.
Right,
so.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for sharing your insights. I appreciate you taking the time here with me today, and I look forward to learning more on our panel discussion.
Thank you.